And Sonny, of course, is in Boston now. Quick move to first, and he's just safe. Young able to get the outside of the first base bag and avoid the tag of Alec Burleson. But that one was close.
Burleson is really good getting the quick tag down.
He is. And McGreevy loves to throw to first, as you mentioned. He is not afraid to do that. He's going to use up his disengagements. False start at first, but a line drive into left field, and running it down is Church. His throw comes into second. That's the right choice, as Young is able to go first to third. He started to try to steal the bag and then stopped, and then Wood hit another line drive, and he's doing nothing but hitting line drives. It was 116 miles an hour off the bat his first time, and I don't think that one was much different. So first and third, nobody out. The Nats threatening as they trail by 2 here in the third inning.
After that flare base hit by Garcia in the first inning, Sajasi's playing in a little bit now in left field.
Yes, he is. Now he's moving over a little bit more towards left center. Garcia bats from the left side. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. Yep, that Wood hit was only 110 miles an hour, so not quite as hard hit.
He's only 6 out of 9 in the series.
Oh, man. He is in fuego, as they say. 5 hits for the Cardinals, 4 now for the Nationals. 2 of them belong to James Wood. He's the runner at first. Jacob Young led off with a base hit. He's at third. And McGreevy delivers. Outside corner. Strike one on Luis Garcia Jr. Grew up in New York City. Started as a shortstop. They thought he was going to be their shortstop of the future, and then, well, he wasn't the shortstop.
They moved him to second base.
Yeah, that's right.
Now he's playing first base.
Going around the infield, isn't he? As that pitch is low. He was better at second than he was at short. I guess if you go from third base to second base to first base, the next place to go is the dugout, so he didn't want that to happen.
And they acquired C.J. Abrams as part of the deal for Juan Soto.
Moved to first base, and back safely is Wood. That's got to be, 5 or 6 throws to the first base bag for Michael McGreevy. I think it's just part of his deal. I think it's a part of his rhythm as a pitcher to throw over to first base. A little bit bigger lead now for Wood. And the pitch home is grounded towards the second baseman and on to second to get one. They're not going to get a double play as Weatherholt threw that on to Mason Wynn. They get Wood at the second base bag, but scoring from third is Jacob Young, and it's 2-1 St. Louis on the ground out. An RBI for Luis Garcia Jr. So he reaches on a fielder's choice, and Brady House will bat. Well, when you get first and third and nobody out, you're probably going to give up a run. What you don't want to do is give up a crooked number. I guess anything other than a 1 is a crooked number. You really want to give up round numbers every inning. Put zeros up there. Check swing and a foul tip at the plate. Off the bat of Brady House, who reached on a fielder's choice his first time. So JC playing really deep left field. I mean, really deep. He's in left center, too. So a lot of hitting room down the left field corner. Ground ball to short. Mason Wynn to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. Well turned by Weatherholt, and perfect timing on the throw from Mason Wynn as well. 6-4-3. That ends the inning. The Nats pick up a run. We go to the fourth. 1-0 Nationals.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Chris Clayton in Charleston and get the coverage you need at the right price.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Don't forget your favorite Lay's, the perfect sidekick to your game day. No matter if you're cheering for our St. Louis Cardinals from the stands or hosting the ultimate game day throwdown with your crew, there's a Lay's flavor to go with it. Lay's, proud partner of your St. Louis Cardinals.
Feel the magic with the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card from Central Bank. From tickets to throwing out the first pitch, your St. Louis Cardinals credit card earns rewards for one-of-a-kind experiences. Your Cardinals credit card earns you double reward points at the stadium and at Cardinals.com. Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals, are now offering the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card. Visit CardinalsCredit.com or any Central Bank location to sign up. Subject to credit approval, see bank for details.
Water damage happens fast. So can the cleanup when you call on the restoration specialists at 1-800-SERVE-PRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Welcome back to D.C. I gave the wrong score going to break. Of course, the Cardinals have a 2-1 lead. The Nats did score a run. They've got a new pitcher. His name is Lord, and Lord is pitching to Church as we begin play here in the top of the 4th inning.
Amen.
Brad Lord has been a starter sometimes in his career, so an early exit for Miles Michaelis. We'll see if that was just manager's decision or what the deal is there. Pitches outside for a strike. He did throw 55 pitches in 3 innings of work, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs and walked 3. And Lord takes over in a 2-1 game. Next pitch is a called strike. He is, I would say, one of their better guys out of their bullpen.
8 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run. Against the Cardinals in spring training in 3 outings. He struck out a couple of batters.
He rushes it up there, too. He misses outside at 95 miles an hour, so that's a bit of a change-up, bringing in a different kind of right-hander, one that can throw the heat. Next pitch is a fastball inside corner, and he strikes out Church looking. So that could be part of their game plan. Out number 1 here as we play in the 4th inning. Graybar is your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, and maintain your operation.
Yep.
Graybar does that.
In fact, Lord walked 2. He struck out 5 while working in 8 innings out of the bullpen against the Cardinals down in the Grapefruit League.
Cutter is a swing and a miss, strike 1 on J.J. Weatherholt. Maybe they're waiting for the shadows to come out to bring in this guy that is rushing it up there, try to control the middle innings here. Interesting. Breaking pitch misses outside, 1-1. We owe you a station ID. We'll get to it here after Weatherholt lines a single to right. The 1-1 pitch from Lord to Weatherholt is a swing and a miss. Didn't say we'd do it on the next pitch. We're just going to wait until he does get that hit. They're giving him the left side of the infield. They play him to pull. And he's in the hole 1-2. And the pitch to Weatherholt is inside 2-2. JJ has grounded out and struck out in this game and has reached base, as we mentioned, at least once in all of his 10 starts as a big leaguer. Lord has his sign. Here comes the delivery to Weatherholt, and that's a foul back. A little bit of a late swing there. You really have to dial up after going from Miles to Lord. Lord has a little more increased velo. 26-year-old right-hander delivers. There's a ground ball to the left side, and coming in to make the play. Close play at the bag, and Weatherholt is out, but he's not so sure about that. Cardinals may want to look at that. I think they say play on as Weatherholt bounces out 5-3. Let's pause for station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Swinging a foul off to the right by Ivan Herrera, as Lord is trying to get a 1-2-3 inning here in the fourth inning. It's 2-1 Cardinals. It's the rubber game of the three-game series, the Nats and the Cardinals. Fastball misses low. The Nats broke their 5-game losing streak with a victory in Game 1, and that was a game the Cardinals had in hand, but the Nats came up with a 6-run bottom of the 8th inning. Lord, the wind, the pitch, and that's inside. That almost clipped Herrera. Actually almost walked into that pitch. Lord pitched at South Florida. Miles, of course, from the state of Florida. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And he threw that one by him. Again, 95, free and easy 95. Lord started to go into his windup, and at the last second, Herrera asked for time, and it was granted by our home plate umpire.
It is 5:06 Eastern time.
That's what he told him after granting it to him. Next pitch is fouled at the plate. Cardinals will have Dustin May. That seems like a big start for him, doesn't it? After 2 rough ones to begin his career as a Cardinal, he's up against Connolly early, and that's going to be Friday as the Cardinals take on the Red Sox, the beginning of a weekend series. Next delivery to Herrera is outside for a ball, and that makes it a full count. We are in the top of the 4th inning. The Cardinals lead by a run. One precarious run. Next pitch is grounded back to Lord, but it's underneath his glove and handled by Nunez, the second baseman, so he's the one that throws out Herrera. And a 1-2-3 inning indeed sends us to the bottom of the 4th inning. St. Louis 2, Nationals 1.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans, your health is our commitment. That's why we provide high-quality health coverage at affordable rates to Missourians like you. And unlike other options, you can apply at any time throughout the year. From individual and family plans to dental vision coverage, our plan options are designed to meet your needs. Together we care, together we grow, together we thrive. Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. Visit us at mofbhealthplans.com and contact your agent today.
Mom's gotta work, but her rookie caught a fever with no team doctor. But Mercy can't wait to see them with the same pro care they give the Cardinals. She hops online. Will it be a virtual or office visit? She schedules a video visit with the Mercy doc. She's made contact, and she is out of here!
Mercy makes scheduling easy. Just browse, book, and be seen. Visit mercy.net/bigwin. Mercy, official medical provider of the Cardinals.
Take advantage of 50% off labor during Helitech's Early Bird Special. Spring moisture can lead to foundation damage, drainage issues, and uneven concrete. Helitech delivers professional solutions for waterproofing, leveling, and structural repair. Our experienced team helps prevent small concerns from becoming major expenses. Early action protects your home long term. Schedule a free inspection today at helitechonline.com.
Heal your home with Helitech.
4. Spring style is in play at Busch Stadium. When the Cardinals host the Boston Red Sox on Friday, April 10th, you will score a green Cardinals golf hat presented by Central Bank. A fresh, classic look, inspired by the course and ready for game day. From the first pitch to the final putt, it's a hat that lasts well beyond 9 innings. Tickets and info at cardinals.com/promotions.
Michael McGreevy out for the 4th inning. Dalen Lyle playing left field today for the Nats. Takes a pitch on the outside corner, strike one, a breaking ball. Lyle was a rookie last year and hit 300 for the Nationals. Had a very good season. And he is their cleanup batter. And he swings through a fastball 0-2 quickly against McGreevy, who has 1 strikeout, and he has not walked a batter. That's the key, not walking a batter. He has given up 4 hits, He'll face Lyle, Abrams, and Nunez. Left, 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 and 2 lefties after that, too. That's why the changeup is so big for him. Got an 0-2 count on Lyle, and the pitch, and that's hit sharply, and it's caught by Mason Wynn in the air. And there's no signal that he's out. Well, they finally say it.
Thank you. Tom Hanahan.
He was waiting.
Hello.
I think he was wondering whether he caught it on the short hop or not, but he finally agreed that it was an out. Mason showed him the baseball, and it's out number 1. So C.J. Abrams will bat. That was a pretty good swing at a 2-strike pitch.
That was a good catch by Mason Wynn.
Sure was. Probably knuckling a little bit. There's a strike to C.J. Abrams. Grounded out to short with a couple runners aboard in the first inning. McGreevy able to put up a 0 there, but the Nationals scored 1 last inning. Off-speed pitches outside. 1-1 the count. Cardinals with a 2-run second. The Nationals with a 1-run bottom of the third. Shadows have completely covered the mound now, and they're working their way out towards second base as McGreevy delivers a pitch just a bit inside. Didn't miss by much. And the swing pitch goes to Abrams, who having a really good start to the season. 4 home runs, 14 RBIs to lead the league, and hitting over 300. Next pitch to him is hit in the air, left side. Sajasi, a long way to run towards the line, settles under it and makes the play in fair territory, and that's out number 2. Sundays at the ballpark are for the kids. Every Sunday home game, bring the family to enjoy games, ice cream, kid-friendly live music, great giveaways, and
more.
For details, visit cardinals.com/kidssunday. I think that's going to be a huge thing for young kids to be out at the ballpark and enjoy Cardinal baseball on a weekend, during the day, games, ice cream. What could go wrong with that? Nunez struck out his first time. He bats and takes ball 1, and the next pitch is high, ball 2, as he was showing bunt. Charging from third was Urias.
Calls the ball. Catcher's challenging.
Interesting that Herrera's challenging a pitch on a 1-0 count. Is he right? He was.
Calls a strike. St. Louis has 2 challenges remaining.
Herrera's now 7 for 7 in the challenge business. Whether he's hitting or catching, he's 7 for 7. That's pretty good, isn't it? They haven't changed it on the board yet. I challenged the board. McGreevy misses low. So it is now 2-1, and the board says 3-0. Can't be right. Umpire behind home plate is Scott Berry. He's the crew chief. He tells everybody it is 2-1, and now they've changed it. McGreevy has his sign, and the next pitch is fouled off to the left and out of play. Not a big crowd here today. Yesterday we had, well, my guess was 20,036. And then the Monday game was less than that. This one's filling in a little bit. I guess folks are getting off of work. You mentioned, John, kind of how it works with a 4 o'clock start in a big city like D.C. Pitch inside for a ball.
It is a strange start time, though, for a getaway game.
It is that. 2 balls, 2 strikes? No, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Something's got to give here. The pitch to Nunez, grounded to the right side. A 3-hopper. That's handled by Weatherholt on to Burleson. And a 1-2-3 inning for Michael McGreevy. He's really settled down here. And we go to the 5th inning. John will have the play-by-play for you. The Cardinals lead the Nationals in the rubber game of the series 2-1.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
FNB Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. FNB securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC, MSTC, and FNB are not affiliated.
FNB Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
This is Paul Reekin with Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. This April, pick any day of the month. Don't miss our spring cleaning, scratch and dent, and or discontinued sale event of the century. We're talking 50, 60, 70% off the already reduced price.
Wow!
Now's the time to replace that dishwasher that's barely washing dishes. Here we have a dishwasher with a small dent on the door. Your kids are playing football in the kitchen every night while you're making dinner. It's gonna get dented anyway. Now you have a fully functional dishwasher and you saved $400. How about a refrigerator? Last year's model, not a single scratch. Save yourself $1,000 and put it towards the family summer vacation. Awesome! A new vent hood above your range. Be honest, you haven't looked at those grease filters since the late 90s. Buy a closeout hood and watch it shine from a room over for the next quarter century. It's the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World Spring Cleaning, Scratch and Dent, and or discontinued closeout appliance sale of the century. You don't have to rush. The sale is going on the whole month of April. Unless it's April 29th, you might want to hurry.
Wow!
We're in the fifth inning, and on the road trip, the Cardinals have scored 10 runs in the fifth inning. Lord with the pitch, and a bunt attempt and a foul by Burleson, trying to get on base like he did in the first inning with a bunt single up the third baseline. That was off Miles Michaelis, now facing Brad Lord, who worked a 1-2-3 fourth inning. I want to say a happy birthday to Clifford Dahl, 29 today. Karina, David, and Clifford made the trip to Detroit. That was an early birthday present for Clifford over the weekend, and they got to take in the Sunday night game. The Cardinals scored 4 runs in the fifth inning on Sunday night, 5 runs in the loss in the fifth the day before. Foul ball, reaching for a pitch up and away. Burleson is in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. So happy birthday to Clifford Dahl. He listens in to every game. Lord on in relief of Miles Michaelis. A swing, and there's a ball that's hit to right field. On the run, Wood gets there in fair territory to make the catch. Just a lazy fly ball to right. 1 down, 4 up, and 4 down for Lord. Make-A-Wish and the Home Builders and Remodelers Charitable and Educational Foundation invite you to enter the Wish Home Raffle. Help make wishes come true. Visit hbrmea.org. That's where you can enter and learn more, hbrmea.org. Jordan Walker's looking for his first hit today, 0 for 2. Walker takes outside. He struck out swinging and grounded into a force play. He hit the ball to third with the bases, or with the 2 on. The Cardinals left the bases loaded on a comebacker in the first inning. Here's a pitch outside for a ball. Walker for the series, 3 for 12, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. He's trying to get on with 1 out in the fifth inning, and the Cardinals leading by 1. There's a pitch just off the outside corner. Walker with a 3-0 count. Nolan Gorman waits. He's standing close to the on-deck circle by the Cardinals' third base dugout. The pitch, Walker looks at a strike from Brad Lord. Lord works out of a windup from the first base side of the rubber. Now the pitch. Walker swings and misses. What was 3-0 is now a 3-2 count. Walker uses the batter's timeout with a count at 3-2. It's the 4th outing for Lord. He pitched against the Dodgers on the 4th. The pitch, foul ball on the third base side. So far this year, Lord has worked against the Cubs, 2 1/3, the Phillies 3 innings, the Dodgers 2, And 1 1/3 today with the Cardinals. He's allowed 1 home run. The pitch. A swing and a foul straight back. Walker stays alive at 3-2. Cardinals are trying to add on to a 2-1 lead. They scored 2 in the second inning on a base hit by Alec Burleson. On a force play, the Nationals got their run in the bottom of the third. The pitch to Walker, a swing and a high fly ball. Deep center field. Back at the wall. It's a goner! Jordan Walker with his 5th home run. He hit that over the center field fence, and the Cardinals have a 3-1 lead in the 5th inning. Walker hit a slam on Saturday in the 5th inning. Well, Lord has given up 2 home runs now this year. 1 to the Dodgers, 1 to the Cardinals. Here's Nolan Gorman. Gorman has walked twice. That was facing Miles Michaelis. So the Cardinals get the run back. The Nationals scored in the third. Pitch over for a strike at the knees to Nolan Gorman. Walker for the series. 4 hits now in 13 at-bats. 3 home runs, 4 RBIs. There's a swing and a foul. That goes out of play to our left. 0-2 on Gorman. That's 11 runs scored by the Cardinals in the 5th inning on the road trip through Detroit and Washington, D.C. A swing and a ball raked to first right next to the bag where Garcia picks it up and steps on first ahead of Gorman, 2 outs. Michael McGreevy has 2 runs to work with again as Jordan Walker cleared the center field fence with his drive for his 5th home run. 5 home runs and 12 RBIs for Walker, batting over 300. 13 hits, 10 runs scored, a couple of doubles to go along with the 5 homers. Lord with the pitch, outside. That's picked out of the dirt by Drew Millis. More baseballs to the home plate umpire, Scott Berry. When Walker extends the arms, the ball jumps. And we're talking about tremendous power to center all the way down the right field line. Here's a pitch in for a strike.
Hit a breaking ball, too, on that pitch. It was a bit of a slider, and it was moving towards the outer half, but his plate coverage is better.
He's more direct to the ball.
And he can hit the ball out of any part of the ballpark.
A swing and a miss by Mason Wynn. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Cardinal shortstop.
He just seems like a different guy, too. Just seems more comfortable, happier, I would say. Not that he was ever down.
Well, there's no question the weight of the world is off his shoulders right now. The 1-2 pitch, foul ball back to the screen. And how many times do you like being asked, well, when are you going to put it together?
Exactly.
When are you going to get it going? What's wrong?
Very frustrating for a young player.
Over and over and over.
Right.
And we're talking about a player who's only 23 years old. Playing at the highest level. The 1-2 pitch for Mason Wynn. He takes high, 2-2.
Not all players have to deal with that because all players don't come with the promise that Jordan Walker came to the big leagues with. And so, the other players are just like, well, we'll see what we get with you. And you don't have to kind of deal with that, but he has had to.
There's strike 3 right down the middle. Looked like a slider or maybe a sinking fastball with just a little cut to it. But Wynn is out. Walker homered halfway through the game. The Cardinals are leading the Nationals 3-1. The pitch. Mason Wynn hits it hard. Deep left field. That ball's out of here.
Community America Credit Union has been helping people like you and me, shortstop Mason Wynn, to win big for 85 years. Cash back with your free checking. Win. No service fees or minimum balance. Win. Bank anywhere, anytime with their app. Win. So yeah, with Community America, you can win, and so can I, Mason Wynn. Community America Credit Union, invested in St. Louis, invested in you.
In business, just like baseball, momentum shifts fast, and leaders need to innovate to stay ahead. That's why Perficient steps up to the plate with bold, disruptive AI and technology solutions, always with intention. We challenge assumptions, cut through complexity, and help you make the right investment for your company's needs, from strategy to delivery. we turn your unique strengths into game-changing advantages that keep you ahead. Perficient. That's different. For real.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy one Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Participation may vary.
World class. At Shriners Children's, we're the largest network of pediatric orthopedic specialists in America, with access to the best doctors and procedures for everything from common to complex conditions. We're doing things no one else does, like leading today's research to shape tomorrow's care, redefining what kids needing care can do, and providing a world-class standard of care for empowering the extraordinary. The most amazing care anywhere begins at shrinerschildrens.org.
The Cardinals enjoy a 3-1 lead thanks to the Walker home run in the top of the 5th, and ball 1 goes low and away to Jose Tena. Tena's their DH, broken bat, and a ground ball to second. That means he's out. Weatherholt throws him out. Let's plant another tree, Ricky.
Yeah, let's do that. Focal Point and the Cardinals care have gotten together, and for every broken bat that the Cardinals pitcher are able to induce, they're going to plant a tree. And so we do thank Focal Point and Cardinals Care for making that happen.
Nothing shaking on that one but the leaves on the tree on the ground out by Jose Tena with Drew Millis up. Millis, a switch hitter, batting left-handed. He's doing the catching today, batting 8th.
So not only do you get a new tree, but you get wood for the fire, as you like to say.
Oh, there's plenty of wood for the winter fire. That bat shattered. Ball 1 goes outside. Michael McGreevy pitching with 1 out in the 5th, working with a 2-run lead. The Cardinal right-hander goes right back to work and deals a strike on the outer half of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike.
It looks like with the lead, he's gotten a little bit more into attack mode, hasn't he? I mean, he's going right at guys right now, and he's aggressive as a pitcher, I think.
The next offering is swung on, ground ball to Burleson. Burleson flips to McGreevy covering, and they get the out on Millis by about 8 feet.
And I think what I'm seeing is his mound presence.
Well, I think he was pepped up a lot by Brady House grounding into the double play when Washington scored in the 3rd inning. Pause here for an ID on the Cardinals Radio Network powered by Graybar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Ryan Schulte is our producer-engineer. Kyle Sixta, he's with us today in the St. Louis studio. Matt Pauley will have our post-game show. With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney, and there's strike 1 to Jacob Young.
Timeout is being called. There's something down the right field line, and they're going to have Jordan Walker attend to a baseball that got loose on the field.
Well, we'll tell you about Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Are there for moments that matter. Let them help you find what makes your life feel rich and build a game plan to help you get there. EdwardJones.com, member SIPC. Jordan is back to his position. The next pitch is hit toward Jordan Walker down the right field line. Walker over by the sidewall, runs out of room. That ball goes into the seats. 0-2 the count on Jacob Young, who played for the Florida Gators. He's 26 years old. And he can run down the ball in the outfield. He tried to catch the ball Walker hit, but he ran out of room. That ball landed up on the batter's eye over the center field fence. 3-1 Cardinals, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. McGreevy kicks and brings it in. A cutter outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michael McGreevy, born in San Clemente, California, 6'4", 220 pounds, 25 years old. 11-5 as a major league pitcher with a 3.83 ERA. And he is out of UC Santa Barbara. The 1-2 pitch, and that's hit hard up the middle. Weatherholt backhands, he throws and got him. Boy, that was a good play by Weatherholt. He's been working so hard going up the middle on the backhand, and he threw a strike to Burleson.
I love the throw as much as the play on the backhand. He threw on the run and threw it right on the money to Alec.
We're going to the 6th inning with the Cardinals leading 3-1 in Washington, D.C.
At Bayer, it is our goal to tackle the challenges of food insecurity by delivering innovation to farmers that help them grow healthy and affordable food in a sustainable way. That's why in communities across the U.S., Bayer has worked with farmers for decades to help put food on the table for those in need, so that together we achieve health for all, hunger for none. Visit Bayer.us.com. That's Bayer.us.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler at Shane Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, never with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Ramon Urias hits a foul ball out of play, and we're playing in the 6th inning. Ramon today is 0 for 3 after a 3 for 4 game with a double and a homer. His first appearance in the series, and he hits a bounding ball to third. Grady House throws him out. 0 for 3 day for Urias. From the first pitch of the season to the last pitch in October, Bet 365 is now the official mobile sports betting partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. Bet 365.
I wouldn't think that Lord would be good for more than 3 innings, would you? I mean, he's been a starter at times, but just not sure how far stretched out he is. And really an early exit for Miles Michaelis after going just 3 innings and 55 pitches.
Here's a foul ball over the screen, back into the seats over the Nationals dugout off the bat of Thomas Ajacey.
They're going to need some more bodies to throw today. We've seen everybody in their bullpen in this series at least once,
including Paxton Schultz, who came up and pitched in the game yesterday after Andre Granillo was sent packing. 1 out of 2 for Sajasi. 5 for 10 in the series. He swings, hits a ground ball to first. Played by Garcia, steps on the bag, 2 down.
I believe that's P.J. Poulin getting loose in their pen right now. It is. One of their 3 left-handers. They have Cionel Perez, they have Poulin, and they also have Ken Waldichuk, who we saw for a couple of innings.
Nathan Church, a base hit and a run scored. He was called out on strikes, the first batter to face Lord. So we'll see what adjustments Nathan can make the second time around against the Washington right-hander, who deals low for a ball. As Ricky told you, Lord throws considerably harder than Miles Michaelis. But Walker caught up to a pitch out over the plate and hit the ball up on the batter's eye in center field for a home run. There's a big swing and a miss by Church, who was trying to park one. That wasn't the fastball, was it?
No, that was a changeup. Tell by the swing of Church, he was way out in front of it.
Pitch number 46 for Lord settles low. 2 balls and a strike with the count favoring Nathan Church, 25 years old, out of UC Irvine. The sidestep, the kick, and the pitch. Strike called. Church thought it was low. No challenge. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. The second time around here against Lord for the Cardinals with Church batting and 2 away. The pitch to him, a foul ball straight back. The 2 2/3, 1 hit But the Cardinals made that hit count. Jordan Walker's 5th home run of the year. A 2-run second inning, 1 in the 5th. The Nats scored their run in the 3rd. The pitch to the Cardinals center fielder is flared foul out of play off to the left, a defensive swing. Brad Lord on a relief of Miles Michaelis, who gave up 2 runs, 5 hits over 3 innings. 3 innings of work here for Lord. The pitch. A foul ball out of play down the left field line. Miles walked 3. He struck out 3 through 55 pitches. He's on the downside of a 3-1 score right now. Michael McGreevy has gone 5, so he's eligible to pick up the victory. The pitch to Church, a swing and a line drive foul. That's off the screen down the left field line. Better contact that time for Nathan.
And the pitch count just 72 for McGreevy through 5 innings. So conceivably, if he has a quick 6th inning, he could go into the 7th, which the Cardinals bullpen would very much appreciate.
House plays like a shortstop at 3rd, and there's a swing and a pop-up going down the left field line. House is chasing it, but here comes the left fielder, Lyle, calling everybody off. Church is out on the fly ball to the left. 5 in a row have been set down since Walker's home run, and the Nats come up in the 6th inning with the Cardinals on top, 3-1.
Hey, JJ Weatherholt here. From the stands, people see the highlights. Home runs, stolen bases, diving catches. What they don't see is the preparation to be ready for the unexpected. That's how I look at my car, too. Repairs can hit out of nowhere, and they're not cheap. With CarShield, you get the best defense against costly repairs. When something goes wrong, you're not scrambling. You've got a plan. A CarShield plan.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Do you know that by donating your gently used items to Goodwill, you're not only giving those items a new life, but you're helping people right here in your community enrich their lives with meaningful work? Your donations support Goodwill's mission of helping people with barriers to employment to be able to get rewarding jobs which provide not only a paycheck, but a very important sense of purpose. Your donations really do change lives. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill.
What is true masculinity? And does it mean standing up for your beliefs even when it's uncomfortable, or just going along with what others say? Vitae Foundation's research showed that when women find out they are unexpectedly pregnant and they share the news of their pregnancy, they are frustrated when men say, "I'll support you no matter what you choose." They want men to step forward as providers and protectors. It's time to empower men and women to choose life, to restore masculinity in our culture. Learn more at talkprolife.org.
What do you dream of? Scoring front row tickets? Season tickets? Ooh, how about tickets to Italy? Go for it! Because for whatever you want to buy, Central Bank is here with money management tools, credit card rewards, and other financial solutions you didn't know were possible to help you dream bigger, bank better. Open a Central Bank checking account and get our money manager to track your finances and get insight into spending patterns that help you buy smarter. CentralBank.net. Equal housing lender.
Here's an off-speed pitch, a breaking ball low and away, and James Wood is up again. He's 2 for 2.
How are we going to get this guy out?
I'm sure that's going through McGreevy's mind right now. A swing and a line drive foul off the screen down the right field line. Another ball blistered, but a foul ball for a 1-1 count. 2 singles left at third base in the first inning. 6 out of 9 in the series, including 2 home runs. Wood takes off speed outside. 2 balls and a strike. Ted Drews starts with quality ingredients, fresh dairy, pure honey, premium toppings, all blended to create the creamiest custard around. Ted Drews, unmatched quality, unforgettable taste. The pitch, Wood, he hits a swing and a miss. That goes into the catcher's mitt. Ivan Herrera fires the ball back to the mound.
You mentioned the hits for Wood, but he's also walked 3 times, so he's really having almost a perfect series.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out in the 6th. There's a ball that's grounded. Diving play by Weatherholt from his knees. He throws out Wood. Weatherholt diving to the outfield grass, takes a hit away from Wood, keeping him from being 3 for 3. 1 out.
And that's 2 straight well-done plays by J.J. Weatherholt. One ended last inning where he went up the middle. This one he got tested to his left, and he was up to the challenge with both plays. Neither one of them easy.
Now Luis Garcia Jr. 1 for 2 with a run batted in for Garcia today. He swings and hits a foul ball down the right field line.
JJ's a player, isn't he?
He's a player. He's out there, and it gives you that impression, like we saw from Tommy Edman, and we saw from a fellow who is going to have a good time of it the rest of his career, moving on to Seattle. But Brendan Donovan played that way. Here's a foul out of play off to the left. They just do what it takes.
They do what it takes, and do the right thing. My era, that version of the player was Tommy Herr, that just always did everything right. Cardinal Hall of Famer.
That's kind of the way I looked at Terry Pendleton.
Yeah, 100%.
The 2-strike pitch in the dirt.
And Terry's upside took him to be a most valuable player in the National League.
Oh, Willie McKee, there's another one.
With Atlanta, yeah.
Do what it takes. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That guy named Ozzie was pretty good, too.
Kinda.
Best shortstop ever.
Like the greatest. I'll tell you, we're so fortunate to know people like Ozzie Smith. And we were able to get to know Bruce Sutter and Red Schoendienst. Whitey, the pitch. There's a foul, and that one caught Herrera. He's going to need a moment to catch his breath.
And folks should know that not every place we go, the big names that are associated with the team, that are they, at the ballpark all the time? Are they, present? Are they involved in things like, the TV show that Ozzie does? I mean, he does so many things, involved in going to the fantasy camp. I mean, he's just engaged there on opening day. Not every former star player, Hall of Fame type guy is that engaged with the team that kind of made him famous. We're very lucky in that regard.
Luis Garcia Jr. batting. He has a 1-2 count facing Michael McGreevy. Pitch number 82 for Michael coming up. There's a ground ball to Weatherholt. This is more of a routine play for him, but his throw sails toward the plate, staying on the bag. Burleson catches it, keeps the foot on the bag, 2 down.
The last 6 outs, 5 of them have been handled by Weatherholt.
That brings in Brady Moore.
What do you say, John? They need to try somebody else.
I would say so. Weatherholt's having a great time out there right now. And the pitch just off the outside corner for a ball to Brady House. House has grounded into a double play, and to me, that's the big play in the game right now.
It is.
That's after the Nats scored. Then McGreevy got the double play ball, 6-4-3. Ball 2 goes low, 2 balls, no strikes. Remember that game where the Cardinals just beat up on the Arizona Diamondbacks? Whitey Herzog was there, and that was the last day we saw Mike Shannon. But to see Whitey there, too, that day is still very special to me, to be able to spend time with both.
Yeah, so fortunate to learn about baseball and life from those 2 guys. And others, Red Schoendienst.
Red spent a lot of time in our booth. The 2-1 pitch, way outside, all the way to the bricks.
Lou Brock brought such a positive vibe to any place where he was present.
We talk about Jose Fermin's smile.
Yeah, Lou Brock was like that.
He always had that smile.
That's right. And he was very gracious and humble, too, in the midst of that.
The 3-1 pitch. That stroke foul out of play down the right field line. 3-2. 2 outs in the 6th inning with the Cardinals leading 3-1 in Washington, D.C. Ricky's gearing up for the 7th inning, and J.J. Weatherholt will be the first up, and I think Poulin will be on to pitch. We shall see. The pitch. That is swung on and fouled on the third baseline. Another 3-2 pitch coming up from McGreevy. But so fortunate to be able to know these great players, but even greater human beings.
No doubt.
Great people. And that's why the Cardinal fans have loved them so much for so many years. The pitch. Jammed him in a foul ball back to the screen. That was a good fastball in on the knuckles.
My early years, 84, 85, 86, I would say all of those years, maybe even 87. You have to think about the timing of all that. But I think I think every homestand we would see Stan Musial in our clubhouse. He would walk around and say hello to everybody.
The 3-2 pitch, fouled out of play again.
I mean, you don't get any bigger in St. Louis than Stan Musial was, and just so incredibly popular and likable, and he too always brought a positive outlook to every place he was.
Well, House is going to make sure that McGreevy doesn't go 7. The pitch. Here's a ball hit right back to McGreevy. That was on pitch 92. Flip to first. House is out. And that is 11 outs out of the last 10 batters for Michael McGreevy. Ricky has the 7th with the Cards up 3-1.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Everyone knows when you turn the key and the car won't run? Call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Pia Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
Jesse with Land's Drain Cleaning. Do you have your sewer line cleaned every year? Are you constantly getting roots or blockages? Why deal with that headache year after year? Call Land's Drain Cleaning today at 217-355-5512 to have our expert staff come out, clean your line. We give you a free camera inspection, show you what's wrong, where it's at, and then we can offer you a repair for that problem so you don't have to deal with it again. Land's Drain Cleaning. Why call anyone else?
Final game of the road trip enters the top of the 7th inning, and it's the top of the order for the Cardinals. J.J. Weatherholt 0 for 3, uncharacteristic for him. He'll be followed by Herrera and Burleson, and it is A.J. Poulin, a left-hander, the new pitcher for the Nats, and he hits the outside corner, strike one, and here we go with the 7th inning. The Cardinals leading by 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for St. Louis. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Nats. And I believe we have seen the last of Michael McGreevy, who was outstanding. Gave up a run in the 3rd inning, and that's it. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. As there's action in the Cardinals bullpen, and it's Matt Swanson, a right-hander. Next pitch to JJ is swung on and missed. We have a JJ with JoJo, and of course John Jay is JJ. Jim Jackson is JJ. We'll get it straight. Weatherholt, 4-game hitting streak on the line, has a 1-2 count, and the pitch is fouled back. Usually makes every at-bat count. He's going to get some good swings. He's going to give you an at-bat. He's going to scrape, and I just think he's a really good kind of the poster guy for this Cardinal team in terms of having energy and being scrappy as a player. Ball in the dirt, 2-2.
And the opponents look at him like he's a real pain in the neck.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Cardinals want to be for other teams. They overlook us, and we'll try to be a pain in the neck. Poulin appeared in the game yesterday. Back out there. He's set. The pitch to Weatherholt is outside for a ball. He went an inning and a third, gave up a run, walked 2, struck out 2, so he was out there for a bit. But the Nats and the Cardinals both a little thin as far as bullpen availability here today, which is often typical of the last game of the series. Next pitch is low, and on base is J.J. Weatherholt for the 11th straight start as a Cardinal, as a big leaguer. 11 starts. He's been on base at least once, and that run could be a big extra run if the Cardinals could get him in. And he, of course, is a threat to steal in a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment.
Did you see on that card who said to say that?
Who said
down there at the bottom? Down at the bottom. Joe Pfeiffer.
Joe Pfeiffer
said to say that.
Well, I got to listen to Joe. We were talking about the alumni involvement engagement. You know, Joe did a lot to
didn't he?
Get that going. Larry State runs that now, has a team of people, and the Cardinals alumni group is, I'm not going to say better than that. I don't want to. It's just really good. It's well run and well orchestrated.
And very, very important. It is so important to keep the Cardinal family together in that way, I think, Ricky.
Sure is. Weatherholt takes his lead at first. And the pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. Every week I get a printout of all the alumni activity that happens at the ballpark, and it's just extraordinary. The number of players that are coming to games that are former Cardinals. The next pitch comes in, and that's a little bit inside to Herrera, who has been on base twice. He's singled, walked, and he's bounced out. We're in the 7th inning. It's a 2-1 count, maybe a good count for JJ to take off. Stubby just told him something. Don't know what it was.
Good running count.
Takes his lead, not going. The pitch to Herrera is outside, 3-1. And he did not swing on the appeal, according to Manny Gonzalez.
What did he say, Ricky?
No. That's how they used to say it. They used to.
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah, they used to teach him that in umpire school. Be emphatic about it, like you're running the show here. Be a tough guy. The 3-1 pitch and a move to first and back safely is Weatherholt. Almost like you're like a WWE wrestler or something.
Well, Poulin throws his fastball in the mid to upper 90s.
Not a big guy, but he's in a key situation here. I'd call this close and late. We are late. We're in the 7th. It is close. It's 3-1. And the pitch to Herrera is way outside, and he walked it. Back-to-back walks.
Well, this is what you were talking about their bullpen doing recently, coming right out of the bullpen and walking the first guy. Poulin walks the first two.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 appearances from relievers. So it must have been 5 out of 7. Was the number we were told. Only 2 guys did not walk the first batter they faced, and one of them was Cole Henry, who gave up a double to Thomas Saggese. So it's not like that was any better, but that's 6 out of 7 not getting the first batter that they faced.
Well, we have the mound visit out there with Simon Matthews. His first question, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Whoever it happened to be Art Fowler, Billy Martin's pitching coach. He'd walk out there. You know you're making Billy mad. You don't want to do that.
I would think that the pitcher would be aware of that, but it doesn't hurt to get reminded.
I'm sure there were times the pitcher wanted to go to the other dugout if he ended the inning after getting roughed up.
There's no doubt. 2 on, nobody out for Alec Burleson. First pitch to him is inside for a ball. I always felt that when the coaches came out or managers and didn't say anything to you, that was the worst. I mean, you'd rather get yelled at than get the silent treatment.
In fact, this is Perez.
Interesting. They had Poulin up at one point.
They did, and it is Perez. I was going to say, I didn't remember Poulin throwing that hard.
Well, no wonder Poulin's throwing that hard.
Poulin up on the board, too.
They did. They must have sat him down. So here's the next pitch, and it's fouled back. So we're crediting some walks to the wrong guy. Now, we are a mile up. We'll give ourselves a break on that.
Sometimes the game's a rumor up here.
And apparently the scoreboard folks were not aware of it either. 1-2 count to Burleson is fouled off to the left side. So it's Cionel Perez who's in, not Poulin.
Well, I saw 5 Poulin is 50 and Perez 51.
They are similar, I would say, in their build, although I think Perez a bit bigger and, as you say, throws harder. Moved to second base. Ooh. He almost threw that into center field.
With Weatherholt, had that gone toward right center field,
he might score.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep. Michaelis went 3, gave up 2 runs. Brad Lord 3 innings and 1 run. Now it's Perez, and that's the ground ball up the middle, and it's a base hit for Burleson. Scoring from second is Weatherholt. On the third is Herrera. And a nice insurance run for the Cardinals as they lead 4-1 here in the 7th inning. Burley with his 3rd hit of the game.
And his 3rd run batted in. Have a day, Burley.
That ball had some topspin on it. A hard ground ball, and that second hop just scooted through the infield. And the Cardinals threatening for more. There's still nobody out. And no action in the Nats bullpen as of yet. Again, Matt Swanson is loose in the Cardinals pen. Cionel Perez delivers. There's a swing and a miss by Jordan Walker. What did he do his last time? He hit the ball a mile. A home run to deep left center field. He's 1 for 3, and he has absolutely become a threat. First and third, nobody out, and the pitch to Jordan Walker is taken low. '29-year-old left-hander Cionel Perez is from Cuba. Came up to the big leagues with Houston, has pitched with Cincinnati, Baltimore, now the Nats. And he has a 1-1 count and a swing and a foul off the bat of Walker that may have clipped our home plate umpire. Perez is just 175 pounds, kind of like Poulin, not real big guys. But he has a big arm. And a 1-2 count on Walker. The next pitch is fouled back.
Well, 2 walks here in the inning, 5 today by Washington pitching.
They had 8 yesterday. And 7 the day before. That's a lot of walks in a 3-game series. And that's going to frustrate a manager, no question about it. Stepping off. That should be a disengagement. And Walker digs back in.
I think Walker called time.
Maybe he did. He typically does with 2 strikes. And the 1-2 delivery to Walker is swung on and missed. He chased the pitch out of the zone there. That's out number 1. And before Nolan Gorman bats, let's pause for station ID. You and your friends are listening to the Cardinals Radio Network powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
We're going to have a pinch hitter for Nolan Gorman, and it is the right-handed bat off the bench, Joel Pozo. As Ali Marmol believes this is an important extra run here, and interesting that the Nats do not have a right-hander loose for this potential situation of 3 straight righties. So it's going to be the left-hander's lane no matter what. And still no action in their pen as Pozo steps to the plate. So this is a good move by Ali Marmol, who saw that, realized that they were going to stay with the lefty. Sometimes you get a righty up and tell him not to throw just to keep them from making this move. But Pozo's job, put the ball in play, get that extra run in. And the first pitch to him is grounded foul past the runner at third base, Herrera, who had to jump and avoid getting hit by that ball. Stares in at Pozo playfully. And Herrera does most things playfully. 1 run in this inning. Weatherholt scored. He led off with a walk. Herrera walked. A base hit by Burley. First and third, 1 out. And the pinch hitter Pozo at the plate. He hits the ball to third. This could be 2, 5, 4, 3. And the Nats get out of it. Pozo, the pinch hitter, hit the ball very well, very sharply, but right to Brady House. And it's time to stretch. The 7th inning stretch presented by Spectrum. Built for big moments here for St. Louis. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 4-1 St. Louis.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete